Hi friends, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to the channel today. I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be the start of my color along in this book, Nice Little Town Valentine's Day. Sorry about that. I am going to color this page right here. I thought that this page was really cute, so I thought it would be a fun one to color. I'm trying to make it so that it's in a good spot on the camera. I just maneuver a little bit. Yeah, I haven't done a color along. Well, I've done color and chats, but I haven't really done color alongs. I think I've done one color along, and it was with little monkeys from Camellia Angel Cova. So it's a little intimidating. Hopefully I don't mess you guys up if you are coloring along with me. If you do not have this book and you want to color Tatiana Bogema Stolova picture, there is a free Valentine picture that she put out last year, I think on her website. If I can track it down, I will link it and you could color that one. If you want to get this book, it's really not that expensive. I think it's like $5.99 on Amazon. You can get the PDF for $4.99 on Etsy, so it's not too expensive. As you notice, it doesn't have a frame around it, so in the end I will be framing out my picture. And I have pulled to use today the Staedtler 36 twin tip permanent markers or permanent pens, because they have an ultra fine and a fine. And I've also pulled my Ohuhu pastel markers and Ohuhu regular markers, brush tips. And I will be going on top of that with pencil. I don't know what pencil yet. We're just going to kind of go with the flow and then go from there. And you guys can see how I color something like this, which is a little intimidating to do on film, but I'm going to do the best I can. So, well, let's get started. So I'm just trying to decide what I want to work on first. And I'm thinking to get all the green parts out of the way. Will be half the battle. Most of this has green, and the Ohuhu 120s has a large selection of greens, and I want to use spring light colors because this is going to be like a daytime scene. So yeah, we will, let me see here. Okay, sorry, I had to pause the video for a sec. We were having a plumbing situation. Okay, so I am going to, I think, use this GY4 yellow green in my Ohuhu 120s. If I can find it. GY4. Because I want it to be very light and springtime. Now, the greenery here is going to be slightly darker than the green in the trees. So I'm going to use this, actually, maybe I will do these lighter and make these a little bit darker. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I don't have like a palette in mind. I just roll with it. It's usually what I do in these books, or I guess that's what I do in all my coloring. I just tend to roll with it. I don't really overthink my coloring. If it turns out, great. If it doesn't, oh well. There's always another coloring page. And with a book like this, you can always get another one. Just so you know, I do have a blotter sheet underneath this, so it won't wreck the other pages in the book. I'm trying to be very careful and avoid all these little tiny flowers if I can. I thought that this one might be a fun one to try since it has the balloons. And I'm sorry, and the balloons are kind of see-through. I can't decide if that's part of the flower or not. I'm gonna guess it's not. And since the balloons are kind of see-through, you want to color underneath that. So we're not going to use this green. We're going to use a lighter shade of green, probably the sugar cane, where the balloon underline is, because we want to be able to see that. So I'm just trying to dodge these flowers, which really doesn't matter. I mean, if I was being kind of lazy today, I would just color the whole thing. I would even color over the top of the flowers, and I would just choose a darker shade of color to go over the top. But this seems to be working, so I'm going to just try to be careful not to get into those flowers if I can. I wanted to start filming this today because I feel like, oh man, I should get this out either before or on Valentine's Day, just because it's a Valentine's book. And I'm not sure when I will be posting this video. I'm hoping it will be on Valentine's Day, but we will have to see. Just let's set that there and grab the GY7. Just this one. Because I want to put that one underneath this. It's just a slight shade lighter. I think that's the only spot that has the transparency, so we'll just set that aside in case we need it later, but I don't know if we will. I'll color this guy over here. Yeah, I thought this one was really cute. There's so many cute ones in this book. Definitely have to say. I was looking back at some of my old videos, like my old completed pages videos back in like 2000 and stuff, and I was like hammering out pages, like 40 pages or 35 pages a month. And it's like this year I'm slow going. I don't know what it is. If I'm taking on more intricate things, exploring more mediums that take more time, I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I definitely have been doing things a little different this go around. It's just all about the journey. coloring. I will have to stop filming when it's time to go get my daughter, but we're doing fine right now. If I have my, sorry for the wiggle, I have my phone plugged in because it was actually low battery, and yeah. I'm so glad that Tatiana Bogema Stolova has changed her books so that it doesn't have that black backing, because it was leaving like a grayish hue to your pages. I mean, if you left white, and then you'd have to go in with some kind of white accent to really make that white come back. So I'm glad that she now doesn't do the black backs. I'm trying to avoid all these little bits. I have my Polychromos pencils and my Prismas and my Black Widows out. So if I do choose to pull pencils, it'll probably be one of those sets because they're already out. Let's see. I think I got it all. And then I wanted to go in with the leaves. A little spot there. And I'm going to use one of these because they are smaller. And I'm going to go with darker green. So I have a really small one like that. I don't need it that small, but I'm going to use this one, I think. And these are alcohol based, kind of like a Sharpie. Now I'm trying to avoid that see-through part because I'm going to need a lighter color for that, which I'll pull in a minute. I'm always surprised how people can get so many pages done. Maybe I'm a slow colorist. I used to be really fast, but things have slowed down, so I don't know. You could use fine liners to do this too, because it's a pretty small area. I mean, you could try to use your other markers, but these are pretty small, so just do this. I'm gonna grab the lighter shade, which was the one right next to it, which is this one. I'll use the finer one just to show you guys the finer side. Probably could have gone even a little bit lighter, but that's okay. This leaf is like half in and half out. So that. Take this one. Darken that up a little bit. Go. See, you could leave it like this, straight colored, or you could shade with pencil, and I'm not sure what I want to do. Guess I'll see what I feel at the moment once I'm done with all these little leaves and stuff. You could probably turn this into an autumn page too if you want to color autumn. But since Valentine's is in the spring, I am going to do the spring colors. I switched to the ultrafine end in this marker. Just feel like I have more control. I feel like this is a little leaf right there. There's a line right there for where my alcohol marker dried and I stopped, but that's okay. I can, if I choose to do pencil over the top, I can fix that. Trying to decide what color to do these little flowers. The Jamie in me wants to do yellow because I love yellow, but probably do like pink or something like that because it's a Valentine's picture. Although he is carrying carnations, and carnations I think should be pink, so I guess I could make them purple. Now you could go the opposite and do this garland dark and the leaves light if you wanted to. I strategically did it this way, so in case I accidentally got my ink on the leaves, I'd be able to cover it up with this darker color. So there was a method to the madness, if you could call it that. I know that I won't be able to finish this coloring in this video, so you guys will have to let me know in the comments if you guys want me to continue this color along until the end, or if you guys just are good with this video. I'm good either way. I'm sure we won't finish it before Valentine's Day, but that's okay. At least we can get it started. I like adding color to these type of pictures because It feels like they come to life after they have color. Even if it's just straight color, they always look so cute. My son is singing in his bedroom, so if you can hear that, he's singing. I've seen a lot of color alongs where they just put the color down and they're basically just like coloring to either silence or music. Do you guys enjoy those type, or do you enjoy the type like kind of like what I'm doing and talking through the process? I think I enjoy the type where you're talking, because if you are coloring along, you probably aren't looking at the camera the whole time or the video, and sometimes, or well, for the most part, you want to be listening like you're chatting with a friend. And I was gonna go live to do this, but I decided not to, because I just don't know what my life is gonna be like, and I can't always guarantee good results on a live because I have kids coming and going, and yeah, basically you can't press pause when you're live, so would hate to have to get up for like a half an hour and say, just hang on, you know, talk amongst yourselves. So I got all those little leaves done, and I think I might pull our pencil and do my shading. Give me just a second, just so you guys can see how I shade. Okay, I'm back. So I pulled polychromos. The dark one is permanent green olive, and the light one is grass green. So I'm gonna, when it comes to the balloon area, I'm not gonna be massively shading in that. I'm just going to be doing the shading in the non-balloon area, and I'm just going to use little circles and put the darker on the outside, and then I'll take my lighter and then add to just a little bit, and you will see, as you can see, I'm not being perfect. I struggle with very bad vision, and I know where the general line is, so I am just working with that. But as you can see, by doing this, it adds a different dimension to this. And this is Amazon paper, so it's not like this is special paper or anything. And probably up really close, you'll be able to see all the lines and all that. But to my eye, it looks fine because I have bad vision, and it looks great. And this is pretty tiny, so it's not like I'm coloring a giant portrait. And yeah. So we're just going to give some minute shading here, and over by the tree we're going to need to create some kind of shadow, because there would be a shadow there naturally. I'm taking the lighter. You could leave some of the edging lighter if you wanted to give a little highlight pop if you wanted to. And you could color this entire thing with pencils and get the same effect, but I feel like base layering with a marker is 10 times faster. And if you are a busy woman like myself, anything that can speed up production is a good thing. That could give you satisfying results in the end. So you can see this compared to this is a big difference. With this part right here, I might just take my lighter and do some minimal shading, just so that it doesn't look too off from the other parts. But I'm not gonna go in with lots, because ultimately we would be coloring this balloon anyway. And see how the balloons are overlapping? We have to take that into consideration too. It actually is nice to use pastels when doing balloons, because when you do the overlapping, it naturally does the blending for you. And so most likely I will be using my pastel markers when I do that. Let's work on a little bit more of this. My lighter. Do a little switcheroo. Take my lighter. Really should go and make myself an eye appointment, because I feel like it's due time. I need another pair of glasses. I can feel it. Like the 3x3 squares of like Jennifer Rowling and Belba family and stuff. I couldn't do that right now. My vision is not that good, and I'm pretty young. I'm 38 years old. I have really bad stigmatisms, and I'm really, I don't know, what is it, nearsighted, farsighted? Like, if I could, my head would be here. So, like, if I was really trying to go into detail, because I would want to be able to see everything. But since I'm filming, I'm trying to keep my head away from the camera view. So, yeah. But I think it looks good. Oh, I think we're good. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, did you hear my stomach? I must be hungry. Do you see the difference there? I'm holding it from the light. The shading versus the non-shading. I mean, they both still look good. So, but just the smallest little thing can make a huge difference. We're going on 28 minutes, and all I've done is this little bit of garland. But that's okay. I think this was supposed to be a flower, but I'm turning it into part of a bush. Oh well. Oh well. Blame it on the wonderful vision. I don't even know what to have for lunch. So, having my stomach growl. I don't even know what I'm going to make for dinner. Thought that far in advance. Now you can get a similar look by using Prismacolor pencils without a marker base and blend it all out, but I don't have the time for that, so I'm going to just do it this way. But if you love pencils, go for it. As you can see, that line is gone now from the alcohol marker. Covered it with my pencil. I actually really do like polychromos pencils. You would think for being an oil-based pencil they would be like super hard, but they are soft. Not like a Prisma, but yeah, I feel like all we'll have time for is this little garland. I won't even do any of the flowers because I don't want to make these videos too long for you. Just try to give you a tipping off point pretty much. Well, you could do it this way if you wanted to. I'm a pencil strangler. I tend to strangle my pencils like this. See how I'm like choking my pencil when you could be doing it like this. And I'm sure if I do it this way, you guys can see better what I'm doing instead of choking the pencil out. I'll try to do it that way so you guys can see. I'm not used to it. So might look a little funny, but the same result. So, yeah. There's our garland. And I'm at 34 minutes already, and we've only done the garland. So, I think I will end the video here, and we will continue on the next video. So if you guys want to continue this until the end, let me know, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye, friends.